Once again, we're fortunate enough to be able to swear in a fine young gentleman into our agency. We've done this a number of times since I've been here, and every time for me it's always a proud moment. And as the oath of office goes, as we all know, this is a promise that we make not only to ourselves, but it's a promise we make to each other, to our community, to our family. So it's really kind of a solemn moment on one hand and a happy moment on the other, but it is a promise we all do make. And most of the people in this room have made that same promise. Sometimes we forget some of the promise, but in the long run, most people live up to it. So, and I'm sure you will too. So without any more of me talking, which people will believe that's not going to happen, come in here and I'll administer the oath of office. I'll stay right here.
There we go.
You got this? Okay. I should have done it front and center for you.
Oh, there we go.
There
We got it in.
A fellow Coast Guard, as you can tell. Yes. As we have a couple more sitting in a room here, a few of the enlightened. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Thomas Mattison,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support, protect, and defend
that I will support, protect, and defend
the Constitution and government of the United States
the Constitution and government of the United States
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
and the Constitution and government of the state of Nevada
against all enemies, whether domestic or foreign,
against all enemies, whether domestic or foreign,
and that I will bear true faith,
and I will bear true faith,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
allegiance, and loyalty to the same,
any ordinance, resolution, or law
any ordinance, resolution, or law
of any state notwithstanding,
of any state notwithstanding,
and that I will perform well and faithfully
and I will perform well and faithfully
all the duties of the office of police officer
all the duties of the office of police officer
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
for the city of Boulder City, Nevada,
on which I'm about to enter,
as which I'm about to enter,
so help me God.
so help me God.
You have someone to pin on your badge?
Yes.
You'd like to introduce him?
This is my girlfriend, Hunter. We've been together for over 4 years now, and I'll marry her here pretty soon. Yeah, but we'll be married. Right now?
You do realize that's been captured on video.
Yes. Hey, gotta be honest.
Yeah.
This isn't always the easiest task. Even I struggle. All right.
You're welcome.
Introduce who's here for you.
Yeah, so my name is Thomas Mattison. I've been out here in Boulder City, living here for about 5 years now. Before, I grew up in Las Vegas, Nevada. Out of high school, I went to the United States Coast Guard, and that was a wonderful experience. Got out of that in 4 years. Went to college and just always thought, you know what, I'm like, maybe I don't want to be a law enforcement officer. You know, I'll try different things. But since I was a little kid, I knew that I wanted to be a police officer. And I kept on exploring different options, and I always ended up right back here, like this is what I want to do. And so once the city of Boulder City opened up an application, I mean, I was waiting, you know, throughout the years, just waiting for a position to open up. I saw that and I just jumped on it, especially with the support from my girlfriend Hunter, my father, Bill Mattison, my mom, Sheila Mattison, and then my girlfriend Hunter's parents, Andrew and Terry Riddle. They pushed me to it, and they're like, hey, just do that application, you know, you're gonna be good, you can do this job, you can be very successful here. And sure enough, I did it, and it all worked out, thankfully. So, but I'm just super happy to be here, and thank you for everyone who showed up today, because this is an honor, and I just can't wait to learn and grow and have a long career here. So, thank you very much.
What he also didn't tell you is he just completed the academy. We used Henderson Police Academy. He was class valedictorian, which means he had the highest academic score. He was also the top shot. So he's cerebral and operational all at the same time, which is probably because of his Coast Guard background. Mr. Tetters, our city manager, would like to say anything, sir? Sir.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome, and we're really glad to have you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Happy to be here.
Mr. Mayor, anything you'd like to say, sir?
Just welcome aboard. You're right. You found the right place to be a police officer. So thank you.
This is home. I'm excited.
Mattison Senior, anything you wish to say?
Oh, always. I am very fortunate as a father to have had a son like Thomas. He's the best man I've ever known in my life. He has been, from being a child, he was always the person that adults looked up to. They always went to Thomas for help. Whenever they needed anything, Thomas was the first person to be there. And whenever they wanted to just talk to somebody, I'd go looking for him, and he'd be down talking to somebody who's 70 years old, you know, and he was 14 years old, and he'd chit chat with them for 2 or 3 hours. It's like a sponge of information. He just keeps taking in the information. Another thing that you should know about him is he loves fishing. I've never seen anybody who can go out and always catch fish. Nobody seems to catch the fish but this guy. He loves going hunting, fishing, boating, off-roading, avid camper, family person. We've always been a very, very close-knit, very tight family with very close friends. We have our friends we have for 20 and 30 years. We don't have a lot of new people that come in and back out. It's whenever they get under my wife and I's wing, they don't get away. But you know, I've watched Tommy in the Coast Guard, he said, and he got out of the Coast Guard and went to UNLV, and he graduated from UNLV. And I kept looking at my son going, wait a minute, he's 25 years old. The Coast Guard veteran already. He did outstanding in high school. He's already a UNLV graduate, and now he's going to be a Boulder City Police Department officer. This guy's he might have your job one day if he wants it. But
It comes with gray hair.
it's supposed to be. I don't know. Well, you never know. But I'm just saying, he's very driven, but you'll as he continues to work with the police department, you'll get to see what his family and friends see. Outstanding man.
Thank you.
Well, we're very happy to have him. I to tell you, I got nothing but great reports back from the academy staff on him. He was recruited heavily, and he held them off. So
What's it gonna happen?
I told him, just like the Navy trying to steal him from the Coast Guard. It happens all the time, but we ignore him. Sorry, Tanya. I've already told her Navy petty officers are not to corrupt Coast Guard people. So.
Thank you.
We're very fortunate. A good percentage of our men and women here have been veterans from the military. They're scattered throughout the room. So I'm very proud of all of them. We have a great group of folks here. I've been very fortunate, and I've gone all around the world. I've worked with departments from Queensland, Australia to London Metro and all over this country, and you won't find a better group of men and women than here. I can say I've worked with, pick a department, I probably hung around there for some time before they booted me out. So I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy to have Thomas. So with that, we are concluded.